Good evening. I'd like to call the City of West Bend Licensing Board for Monday, April 2nd, 2018 to order and recognize that we do have a quorum tonight of the Licensing Board. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number one tonight is approval of the minutes from the regular meeting held on March 19th, 2018.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item number two, under items for consideration, is a temporary Class B beer license for St. Francis Cabrini Parish for Faith and Family Fest, being held at Regner Park Pavilion area September 16th, 2018, from 10 a.m. through 6 p.m.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item number three is a temporary Class B beer wine license for the Trinity Lutheran Church for the play Nonsense, being held inside of Trinity Lutheran Church located at 140 North 7th Avenue on April 20th, 2018 from 7 p.m. through 9 p.m. and April 22nd, 2018 from 1 p.m. through 3 p.m.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item number four is a temporary Class B beer wine license for Trinity Lutheran Church. Is this a duplicate here, Stephanie?
No, it's a
Nope,
different
different
day.
dates. Got it. Trinity Lutheran Church for the play Nonsense, being held inside of Trinity Lutheran Church, 140 North 7th Avenue, April 27th, 2018, from 7 p.m. and April 29th from 1 p.m. through 3 p.m.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item number five is an appointment of agent for Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar, 2510 West Washington Street, Brad Chalupka. And we have a presentation tonight by Chief of Police Ken Moyler.
Good evening. The police department background, and we are recommending denial based upon two felony convictions that Brad has in his background, felony convictions for drug dealing. So for those two convictions, we recommend denial.
Thanks, Chief. Is Brad here tonight?
Yes, sir.
Hi. If you wouldn't mind stepping up and letting us know your name and address and if there's anything on your mind.
Brad Kolupka, 6436 North 101st Street, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I did just have one felony conviction on my record, and that was over 20 years ago.
Gotcha. Any questions from?
So, just so you know, this does, even though it is an agent, it does fall under the same general licensing requirements regarding felonies and liquor licensing.
So even if we wanted to award it,
Correct.
we're unable to do that.
Correct.
Through state law.
Correct.
Will I still be able to get my actual bartender's license, though, transfer that one from Menominee Falls over to West Bend?
You'll be able to apply for it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet. Any questions from the licensing board? Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion on the item.
Motion to deny.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 And opposed? That motion carries. Just a question, Ian, since we've had a couple of these, or Ian and Stephanie, a couple of these come up in the last few months, does it even make sense for us to put these on the agenda if we're not even able legally to award them? If there's a felony conviction, can we just tell these folks that we're not able to give you a license?
We do need to take action to deny them, though. So, we have to put it on the agenda and move to deny.
Gotcha. All right.
I can't make that decision.
Item number six, appointment of agent for Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar, 2510 West Washington Street, Lana Hilsman.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. And item number seven is approve operators licenses with the list that was in your packets.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Being no further business before the licensing board, I adjourn.
Good evening. I'd like to call the April 2nd Board of Public Works to order. We have 2 items on the agenda. A special welcome to the Boy Scouts that are here working on their citizenship badge. Item number 1 is the minutes of the March 19th, 2018 meeting.
Motion approved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed by the same sign. That motion carries. Item number 2 is to award contract 18-06 Commerce Street Water Main Repair with a presentation by Assistant City Engineer Emily Roan. Good evening, Emily.
Good evening. I'm here tonight with a recommendation to award contract 1806, the Commerce Street Water Main Repair, to Go Constructors LLC of Campbellsport, Wisconsin. As a reminder for everyone, Water Utility had attempted to repair a valve at the intersection of Commerce Street and Monroe Street, and while they were working, they had found that the water main had a sudden drop, and it was deeper than the standard 7-foot depth. And other existing utilities in the area created conflicts with their excavating operations. So for those reasons, they need to contract out the project. We opened bids for contract 1806 at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, March 14th. We received a total of 5 bids. However, only 4 of those bids were complete. The 4 complete bids are summarized on your agenda memo for you. Although the low bid came back higher than the pre-bid estimate, Water Utility has indicated that they do have funding available, and they would like to see this project completed as it's a high priority repair for them. We reviewed all the bids and the qualifications of Go Constructors, and we found that they are capable of performing the work as described in the plans and specs. So tonight, we'd recommend that the board award contract 1806 in the amount of $54,355 to Go Constructors LLC at the unit prices specified in their bid for work actually performed. We're also recommending that the board allocate a contingency fund of $2,665 for a total allocation not to exceed $57,000 for this project.
Okay, thanks, Emily. That was going to be one of my questions, is if we could wait on this and see if the bids came in more favorable next year, but it's high priority. I assume it's...
Yeah, my understanding from Travis Thel at Water Utility is that they'd like to get it done as soon as possible.
Yes, John?
Yeah, that was going to be my question also, what kind of a priority, but if we would have a water main break at at that level, the water utility could not dig it up, correct?
Correct, because of the depth.
All right, and then we would end up paying some contractor come in to do it. So what
Yes.
we probably would be saving, we'd end up paying more in the end. Okay, all right. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the contract. Any other comments or questions? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed by the same sign. That motion carries. Being no further business before the Board of Public Works, I adjourn.
Thanks, Rich. At this time, I'd like to call the Finance Committee to order for April 2nd, 2018. We have 4 items on tonight's agenda. Item 1 is approval of the minutes from the March 19th, 2018 meeting.
Motion approved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any comments or corrections? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item 2, resolution waiving right of first refusal for tax key numbers 291-1119-254-0021 and 291-1119-254-0019. With a presentation by Ian.
So we received a request from Schlamer Law Firm, who is representing some of the parties in this transaction. Essentially what this is the city has restrictive covenants over this industrial park that were put in place when it was created, 40 years ago? One of those restrictive covenants is a right of first refusal on the property. That's put in place to make sure that the property develops and that we recoup our costs, and to prevent land speculating, so that we sell the land at cheap for somebody to somebody and they sell it and make a profit. That's not the purpose of a TID in a city-owned industrial park. This property has long since been developed. There is some green space on these properties, but the city has recouped their money. We've accomplished the goal that we have with this right of first refusal. The buyer of the property is objecting to it as a title issue, which it is, because they could potentially have to sell it back to the city for the purchase price that it was originally purchased at however many years ago. So this resolution is waiving the right of first refusal permanently, so it's no longer an issue in the future for any other future buyer. Attorney Spella is available if there's any questions. Otherwise, I can answer any too.
Would it make sense to do this for the entire park?
No, I think there is some undeveloped land there still, right, Mark?
One or two, I think.
There are a few parcels that this could be still applicable to. It's not necessary for the protection of the TID, since the TID has been closed out for a good number of years, but it doesn't seem to be a detriment in most cases. Also, to change this, changing the restrictive declarations on this would involve everyone that has a vested interest in the property, which would mean not only the current owners, but also all of their mortgage holders and the rest. It would be quite a feat for a solution looking for a problem, basically.
The city can unilaterally waive this requirement, but modifying the restricted covenants would be more involved.
Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise, I'd entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
A motion and a second. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. And opposed? That motion carries. At this time, I'd like to recess the Finance Committee.
Thanks, Adam. I'd like to call the City of West Bend Common Council for Monday, April 2nd, 2018 to order and recognize that we do have a quorum this evening with Alderman Jenkins absent and excused. And number 1 is approval of the minutes from the Common Council meeting on March 19th.
Motion approved.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. Any questions, comments, or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Item number 2 under proclamations is a proclamation for National Telecommunicators Week 2018, and it reads, whereas public safety telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas by monitoring police and fire activities by radio and providing them with vital information, public safety telecommunicators are the single vital link for our police officers and firefighters ensuring their safety. And whereas the work of these unseen first responders is invaluable. The public safety telecommunicators of the City of West Bend and our nation have contributed substantially to apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients while displaying compassion, understanding, and professionalism. Now, therefore, I, Craig K. Sadonico, Mayor of the City of West Bend, do hereby proclaim the week of April 8th through the 14th, 2018 as National Telecommunicators Week, and I encourage all citizens to recognize and honor the men and women whose service and dedication keep our community and citizens safe. Thank you to our local folks, and thank you to the telecommunicators throughout the nation. Item number 3, also under proclamations, is a proclamation for No Fooling Around with Cancer Month. And it reads, whereas Chicks for a Cause LTD celebrated their 14th anniversary on April 1st, 2018. Whereas Chicks for a Cause is a West Bend-based nonprofit organization that assists cancer patients in southeast Wisconsin by sharing gifts of love to help patients maintain their lives during stressful times. And whereas gifts of love are personalized one-time gifts that can range from the use of a laptop to help stay in touch with loved ones to family outings and assistance with rent, utilities, transportation, or groceries. Things that assist recipients and their families to get through difficult times. Whereas over the 14 years, Chicks for a Cause has provided more than 200 gifts of love to cancer patients in southeast Wisconsin, totaling more than $200,000. Now, therefore, I, Craig K. Sadonico, Mayor of the City of West Bend, commend Chicks for a Cause for its work in the community and do hereby proclaim the month of April to be No Fooling Around with Cancer Month in the City of West Bend. I encourage all residents to help spread the word that we have the resource of Chicks for a Cause in our community. In addition, be aware of the Evening of Celebration fundraising event, which will be held at the West Bend Mutual Prairie Center on Saturday, April 21st from 5:30 to 10 o'clock p.m. to help support the Gifts of Love program. Thanks to all involved with Chicks for a Cause and the work that they do. Under consent agenda items 4 through 10, I'd like to pull out item number 8, but take up the other items for consideration.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. And then item number 8 with Alderman Caston abstaining.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. And moving ahead to, figuring out the computer here. Item number 11, a resolution honoring Lieutenant Dwayne Frand upon his retirement. Lieutenant, would you mind coming up to the front, please? So everybody can see on TV. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have a resolution to read into the record, if I could, please. It reads, whereas, in September of 1990, after serving our country in the United States Air Force, Lieutenant Dwayne Frand began his career with the West Bend Police Department as a patrol officer. In 1998, he started his advancement through the department with a promotion to detective, then sergeant, and on to lieutenant. During his tenure, Lieutenant Dwayne Frand served as a bicycle patrol officer and coordinator, the department's administrative aide, an assistant commander and member of the special response team, the public nuisance coordinator, and one of several investigators specializing in background and fire and explosion. And whereas Lieutenant Dwayne Frand has been recognized for his outstanding skills and excellent work, receiving 6 commendations from the West Bend Police Department and an award of recognition from the International Association of Arson Investigators, Wisconsin chapter. And whereas Lieutenant Dwayne Frand has served the people of West Bend with honor and distinction in the performance of his duties and has thus earned this recognition, the recognition due an exemplary public employee. Therefore, be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of West Bend, Washington County, Wisconsin recognizes such service with due respect and gratitude and wishes Dwayne a healthy, happy, and rewarding retirement. Passed and approved, presuming, passed and approved April 2nd, 2018. Thank you very much on behalf of a very thankful citizenry. Thanks for your years of service to our community, and we hope you hang around because we need your talents here even though you'll be retired. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll take action on the resolution.
I'd move to approve it.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. Thank you once again, Dwayne. Item number 12 is appointment of agent for Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar, 2510 West Washington Street, West Bend.
Motion to deny.
Second.
Motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed? That motion carries. We'll skip over item 13 as Alderman Jenkins is absent. Item 14 is a report by Alderman Chevalier regarding the Park Rec Commission meeting.
It was a quick meeting. The request from the Historic Barton Business Association to do some beautification in their area, mainly with some Christmas decorations. So they came through. They're going to be working with the Park and Rec Department to figure that out. And then the announcement on many Little League and softball tournaments coming to the city of West Bend, June and July, which brings a lot of families here that use our restaurants, stores, and hotels.
Good deal. Thanks, Mike. Any questions for Alderman? Item number 15 is a report by City Administrator Jay Chambeau regarding the Airport Commission meeting. Jay?
The Airport Commission met. It's been a while since they got together. They're actually scheduling another meeting at this time. The environmental discussion continues to take place. With that as the beginning stages of any kind of an airport expansion conversation. So stay tuned on that to come in the future, and we'll report as future commission meetings are scheduled.
Thanks, Jay. Any questions for Jay? Being no further business before the Common Council, I adjourn. Are there any announcements tonight? Rich?
I just want to make a reminder to everybody out there that tomorrow is Election Day. We do have 4 questions for the advisory referendum out there. Asking everybody to go out and vote on all 4 questions, and we'll see how it comes back. Thank you.
Thanks, Rich. Anybody else? No? Then have a great evening, everyone.
At this time, I'd like to reconvene the Finance Committee for item 3. Entertain a motion to adjourn into closed session pursuant to state statute section 19.85, sub 1, sub E, deliberating or negotiating the purchasing of public properties, investing of public funds, or conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require a closed session. Letter of intent, and then also Riverwalk properties.
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Can I have a roll call, please, Stephanie?
Alderman Butchlick?
Aye.
Alderman Christian?
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier?
Aye.
Alderman Caston?
Aye.
Alderman Hoogaster?
Aye.
Alderman Williket?
Aye.
Alderman Kist?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And then also for Riverwalk Properties?
So moved.
Second.
A motion and a second. Can I have another roll call, please?
Alderman Butchlick?
Aye.
Alderman Christian?
Aye.
Alderman Chevalier?
Aye.
Alderman Caston?
Aye.
Alderman Hoogaster?
Aye.
Alderman Williket?
Aye.
Alderman Kist?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And we will be adjourning out of closed session. Thank you very much.